Hello, everybody. Hi. How is everybody doing?
Howdy.
I don't know why. It's jazz hands. Yeah. So yeah, got another wyvern. We've had a bunch recently. Not complaining. It's really awesome. Um,
12700K.
yeah.
Calf.
I feel like I'm gonna be slightly out of it today. So if I just have a bunch of those where I just start a sentence and then just stop midway through, please excuse me. Work with me here.
Mid-stroke.
You know, yesterday was the new Minecraft update released. I'm real excited about. Been to eventually play with some friends. So that'll be fun.
Game sesh.
I was going back through my old the old server that was like a year or two ago, like the last time I played Minecraft. And like I was like blown away by like how much stuff I had done. Like I got sorted into like the data pack stuff where you can kind of do some like, I guess, I don't know, extra vanilla or that sounds,
Vanilla Plus.
yeah, like it's base, like it's the base game. You're not doing any mods or anything, but you can do some like stuff that you definitely can't do in the regular base game. So yeah, I was just blown away by like all the stuff I had done. But oh, sorry. Sai, Coggle, hello, welcome in. Sai highlighted message to say first.
Yeah.
Kappa. Coggle says happy Friday, y'all. Decently happy. PC plopping together today, yes. Yeah.
PC plopping.
What's wait, what? Cow poppies? What was it? What movie is that?
Cow ploppers?
Hi guys, how are we doing? Just want to ask that the Lian Li 11D Lamborghini edition just got released. So in how much time do you guys get the case?
Oh my.
You know, the thing is like normally I would assume you're joking, but I could definitely see that being the thing. So I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I'm gonna say almost never.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even, it's like the second option. Oh, 11D Evo RGB Automobili Lamborghini edition.
Automobili?
Well, if you'd like the Lamborghini edition 011, just let us know and
We'll try.
We can try and get it for you.
Do some research on it.
Limited edition 6,498 units. Oh, that's features authentic carbon fiber.
Oh boy.
Comes with the ultra high resolution 5-inch display.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Only available in Korea. Yes, in this case, Italy.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
You must be an Italian citizen. Show your
Okay, so that's weird. The display's in the back.
Back. Fun.
Too rich for your blood. That case looks great. I mean, it looks interesting to say the least.
Looks expensive.
If anyone isn't already just Googling this, here, I'll actually just.
Why aren't you?
This real quick. This is what we're working with here. I mean the thing that I'm curious about, this is normally an LED strip. I wonder if it's just yellow plastic or if it's an LED and it's just yellow by default.
Imagine having to go to Lamborghini Text to get it worked on. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the display in the back, kind of where the fan usually goes. It looks like there might not be support for a 120 fan.
Tell you the truth, like, I'm a car guy. I don't even know where a Lamborghini dealership is in our area. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, there's no way that would there be? Black screen, see nothing? Of course, yes. That makes perfect sense because I didn't do the thing correctly. Yay.
Black screen.
What if I...
You weren't supposed to see anything.
Dude. There we go. I have to start off on this page. It was like the second option.
Search. Like how do I cook shrimp? Like the second Google thing was how do I cook cooked shrimp? Like really? Are people like Googling that a lot?
Dabs. Hello.
I guess you can cook shrimp.
Well, okay, if it's like frozen cooked shrimp.
Yes.
That's you know.
Then you're just a heathen for buying it that way.
I wish I could zoom in a bit better because whenever I zoom in, it actually does not help at all. But looks like these are connections for a little screen.
But yeah, I wonder if it's actual like carbon fiber or just like a wrap.
Now, Pat, it says 100. It says authentic carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber look.
Oh, Pat. It says right here, features authentic carbon fiber.
0.01 millimeters of carbon fiber.
Why would they lie to us, Pat? No one has ever lied in...
Well, actual carbon fiber, then won't want to see the price?
I mean, just the fact that it's 1 out of 6,000 already is not off to a good start.
Oh no. Pretty much gotta win like a giveaway to get one of those probably. That's probably how many 4090s they made when they launched.
Where do I buy it, Liam Lee? Let's say I have the money in hand right now. Where am I buying this bad boy?
Where? You have to know someone. Maybe you have to own a Lamborghini to get one.
Yeah.
Like like those brands for cars, like you have to buy a certain amount of like upgrades for your car to get like a certification, like badge or something.
Okay. Case King has it for €349.90. Now,
All right, what is that in real money?
sterling.
Euro's almost like it's almost like 1-to-1 now, right?
Don't know. Actually, yeah, it is almost.
It's like $1.05 or something.
This is saying it's €1 to $1.07. So
Used to be a pretty big gap.
350 euro is like $370. That is not as much as I thought it would.
Still, yeah, it's about the same price as the that Corsair case, the 5000 T.
Oh, we need to look at the 9000.
Do we though? Do we really?
I mean,
for whose sake?
okay, knowing our luck, someone would be like, "Oh, I'm not interested in any of this cool stuff. I want the Corsair 9000D." But
I want that PC, but an extra large.
for a big ass PC.
Extra big ass fries.
I don't like that all the pictures for that thing are renders.
Are they?
I wasn't paying enough attention.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because I mean maybe they are, but I think there are. It wouldn't make sense for there to be a review if there's only like.
1000 sounds like not a lot. Maybe when it comes to PC cases, maybe it's not that bad.
As we...
But
The
I mean,
glass shows is both tinted and clear. It cannot be trusted.
so if 6000 worldwide, that's a little different. Worldwide, wide. Intel.
Okay. 11 Okay, so apparently I missed some Leon Lee stuff from Computex as well. Well, I still want to take a look at that like Corsair case, but so excited to watch you guys build my new PC. This is the first pre-built PC you've ever bought. I've been building them yourself for 20 years. Well, thank you so much for choosing us.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We always really appreciate whenever the customer can come watch it be built and hang out and chat.
Letting us be your first.
Oh boy. But yeah, that's good to hear, because you know, we definitely don't try and compete with building your own PC, but you know, sometimes life is busy and sometimes you just don't feel like it. That's we're trying be there for those.
Plus, if there's a problem, you don't have to handle it.
Yeah. You know, you can take care. You can take advantage of the warranty, and then it's on us to fix it. You don't have to. Just had to sell your house and move across the country. Took a little extra from the house sale to treat yourself. Heck
Oh.
yeah. That's awesome. Congratulations.
A big life change.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely don't see myself and wouldn't want to be like one of those people who's like never left their hometown, but I also can't imagine like across the country, which is weird to say because like I am sort of interested of trying to live abroad somewhere for like a short period of time.
Texas for a while. It's kind of mid country.
I mean, that is a decent portion across the globe.
My only regret living out there is I didn't take a trip to the Grand Canyon. Because it was only like 7 more hours or something. How was that?
This is crazy. Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let us know if you have like any questions, any requests. Pat, apparently
This bad boy.
showcased a Land Cool 207 and a Land Cool 217.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. That either means lower prices for our customers, because maybe potentially, I don't know if cases follow this trend, but maybe the 216 price goes down, or we could start offering the 217, which wood panel has gotten real popular, so maybe we'll see someone that really wants wood panel. Oh wait, Coggle,
You needed a waifu with your computer because your power supply comes.
oh yeah. You'll have to build your father's
get all our
day
stickers
build
and
by
everything.
Sunday. You'll be able to knock that out.
Oh yeah, Father's Day is today, huh?
I thought it was tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
I think. Let me check.
Oh, it's today.
No, I'm also wrong. Des is
Sunday.
right. It's Sunday, yeah.
Sunday.
Oh wait. Wait, what? Huh? What? Who?
Eh.
What? Where? Why? Okay.
Just said Microsoft's suing all PC companies. What?
So, there's a third PC that I didn't quite mention yet. Is the O11 Vision Compact.
Little CPU guy.
Okay, this is not what I thought it was at all, but I'm. Cinco? Are you okay? Are you okay, Des? Is that a reference I don't get?
Go to huevos. Cinco.
Okay, now I'm curious about 11. There's a 11.
Will come with Molex.
Oh,
Molex is the devil.
Vision compact. Oh, stop it. Oh, it was muted.
Family.
When?
Ah.
It's a radio ad while the maid from Family Guy is doing something. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I almost forgot your waifu.
Okay. I'm so like, okay, the reason I was so confused is because in the article I was looking at, the 011 Vision Compact had the option of doing a mesh top panel, which I said Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh, in the same, okay, in the same cadence. The 011 Vision is the like just all glass. You can't even mount like a radiator to the top glass.
What we like.
So I thought that maybe, because if you say compact, that is noticeably different from like mini or something, or like you know, some of the language that they use for like smaller cases. But at the same time, compact makes you think. I thought it might be because they haven't made a newer version of the mini 11. I feel like I'm forgetting what it's called.
Oh, 11 mini.
Yeah.
Should have been like the 011F. 011 Ti Super.
Wait. Huh? Wait. Huh? First I was confused about the layout, and then I was confused because I had noticed that 011 Vision Compact Black, and then it's a all white piece.
What? Oh, 11 black white.
This thing is breaking my brain. You know what? This case might just be really freaking cool.
Stickers.
Hey, we'll have to wait to hear more about that one.
The Ollie in the field. Black.
Damn, nature, you scared. They sold to some Russian company, so they got sanctioned themselves. Interesting. my goodness. At
Atlanta.
multiple 480 millimeter Raiders are doable. This is going back over to the 9000D. Nah, devs, I scrolled up as well. I think it was in response to me talking about something. Keep cool. Wait, what? It's a Ray. Oh hi, Mark.
Bless you.
Missed me being real awestruck, but also confused by cases. I was wanting to look at the 9000D, the Corsair 9000D. Then I got sidetracked because someone mentioned an 011 Lamborghini edition, and that made me see that there's new clean leak cases at Computex. Nearly a dozen mounting spots for both SSDs and HDDs.
Only a dozen?
Need a PC in your PC? Yeah, we have that covered too.
That's exactly what I need.
Okay, so them saying that makes me think that it has support for dual system build.
ATX.
Did y'all see the SUP 01? Let me see, but I think we've known about that for a little while. Yeah. Pretty sure they announced this in one of their like Lee and Lee things a little while ago. Narrow form factor, yeah. It's really interesting.
Reminded me of Night at the Roxbury. Sup. You get like girl comes up to him, he's just like BMW, 60,000 a year. Sup.
You put a thing in Tech News channel, the Discord. Take a look.
Off lunch. It's Friday.
Boy.
Best to work on Friday.
See ya, devs. I'll have to check that out later.
You tell me you have a real job?
Okay, it's gonna have reverse motherboard support. But if that was all the 9000D had to offer, this would just be another big case.
SUP 01.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody just wants to do a SUP.
Support for SSIEEB and CEB? What are those?
JK.
Yeah, those are server boards? Will allow your 9000D to be the server beast you need for your startup or small business.
Oh. Perfect for us.
Oh boy, let me jump on that. On top of all that, you can still put a whole extra PC inside on top of the large basement there. The
Really
mounting
use a
spot
server.
for an ITX motherboard. Okay.
On ITX.
So yes, this is a dual system. I'm gonna start up on a location, just set up a rack. I could see maybe a case being easier to, if you're dealing with like a really small space, I could see this being preferable to a rack. Look like most of the cases shown off at Computex were fish tanks. Yeah, I can believe it.
That's the popular. You like PCs? You like aquariums?
The times we've needed to add tech, we just made a small wall-mounted rack. Okay. I like a nice rack. Hell yeah.
With that.
Yeah, I don't, okay, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I'm not trying to like argue too much because it definitely is silly. Like, you're right. Like, I would be more surprised of who's gonna buy this case and actually put a server motherboard in it, but you know, who knows?
But Ryan, a Minecraft server.
This is true.
But Ryan.
I mean, like, I'd be interested to see if, because like, you know how people do, I mean, not as much anymore, but like dual PC stream setup. It'd be interesting to have like the, you know, one PC handling the stream and stuff inside the same case as you have friends who do two PCs? Yeah.
Unfortunately, I still have mine.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, I mean the thing is though is there's a lot of issues that kind of pop up whenever you do a dual
Audio.
stream setup.
Audio is a nightmare.
But, and arguably, if you are having enough money to spend on this case, you probably could just get a beefy enough piece to do everything on. But if for some reason you're just a big believer in or if it makes sense for you to need two PCs. Trust me, I think the idea of having two PCs in one PC is real cool because that's not how it normally be. But
What about
not very practical.
remember that stupid one? Oh man, I'm blanking. Who was it? S-Fan, remember him?
Yeah.
Remember that stupid? It was just literally like two PC cases like bolted together with a bracket.
Yes. Yes.
That's so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe he signed off on that.
Oh my god. And didn't he even like immediately have it?
Yeah.
You get two power buttons. Thankfully, so not on this. So this isn't the first case to do this. There's cases out there that have this for this one though. It says that it does have a power button in the back for the secondary motherboard, which is awesome because maybe the other ones do have support for that, but they never really mentioned it Just imagining the heat that would be generating. Yeah, but Coggle, it has support for like multiple huge radiators.
Yeah. But Dad, I want this.
You can put two 360 radiators in the top. No, yeah, you can put two 480 millimeter radiators in the top. I think.
Sick.
You can put two 480 millimeter radiators in the front. You can have one 360 radiator in the side and one 240 radiator in the rear.
Boy.
It'd be nice in the winter in the Midwest. Oh, I'm sure you could cool it no problem, but you still have to be in the room with the heat. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But still, though, goodness. You could be pushing so much air that you're like, it's basically like a ceiling fan. It'd be dumb and it has no practical purpose. I would love to see someone just like do custom loop and have like both PCs, like they're both running. Really crazy components.
14900 KSs.
So there's not great picture of where the ITX motherboard is mounted. You have a utility room next to your office, that's where your server is. Yeah, I sort of have a similar idea of like I use my old PC. In the other room. Old school gamer, hello, hello. Welcome in.
Howdy.
Classic Battlefront 2 is free on Twitch Prime right now. Ooh, interesting. I'm really bad about like not grabbing free games if I don't really care about them.
Do it, then you can play it like 5 years later.
I know, yeah. So yeah, I'm wondering, I'm gonna see if there's any other interesting Computex. Built a fake Synology. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in like potentially, you know, making a little server.
That's what I have for all my security cams. I just a little server for them. Feels my car again.
I would pronounce that as Zeppinology. How much would a 5900X benefit with a 4070 Ti Super or maybe 4080? According to COD benchmark, your GPU is 87% bottleneck.
Oh no. No.
X-Pen like X-Men? Oh, okay. Um, what GPU do you have currently? 3070 Ti? Definitely not a bad card at all.
Sorry, I was laughing at ours too.
Um, yeah, I don't know about 97% bottleneck. I don't know where that's from.
Sounds a little crazy.
Like 1440p powered. Okay, for yeah. If you're wanting to upgrade, what would you say? Because I don't know, like, because like something.
4070 Super.
Yeah, that's almost what I was thinking.
Be good on 1440p with 40.
That's like not going too overboard, breaking the bank.
I mean, $600 is about an average portable GPU, I guess.
Yeah.
Ti Super, I mean, that's even better.
I mean, that's gonna probably. That's definitely not a bad idea, right?
Their Ti Supers, that would be like what, 150 more bucks, something.
It depends on how much you want to spend. If you want to not, go too overboard.
FPS too low these days. I know some people still play on 60. So
It depends on what game you're playing, because like if you're trying to do like competitive like shooter games, usually that's where people are pushing as many FPS as they
suck. Didn't like I think Shroud did that like test with FPS or something, right? Not too long ago. It was pretty interesting.
It's crazy watching Optimum Tech and talking about all this.
Weird because like Shroud was doing good up to like 240 or something, and then he started going over that and he started getting worse. Maybe that was just like the time of day or something, but like his reaction time started getting worse. Maybe he was hungry. I can't really see how that would be worse, but
Yeah, it'd be interesting to try and like identify if that was because
the variable.
yeah. I mean, you can imagine that. Imagine that like maybe you're like like seeing stuff like a few like milliseconds or whatever sooner, but you're just like not even able to. You're registering it, but you're not able to actually up to it.
I mean, every game I played anyway, like online, it doesn't matter because it's like peaker's advantage. You know? It's in every game. Like,
nice PC, building a similar PC but using a 7800 X3D and 4070 Super.
nice.
Using Fractal Design North case. Yeah.
800 for Ti Super. 800's what it's been at, I would think it'd be even lower today, like 750. But... Okay, so it's $200 more than the 4070 Super.
A few months ago, we had a few PCs that were X3D.
Yep.
Ah. Like. Ah.
I think I'm gonna do the motherboard for
Cougar. Cougar shows off new PC gaming case.
Cougar. Man, back in the day, I used to have like all Cougar fans, and oh,
One has a turntable inside. What?
that was the brand. Cougar had some sick fans.
Oh no.
Orange cases. I mean, it was the same way with their fans, right? But they had black fans too. So, but yeah, their color is orange.
Pro G Mjolnir. Uninterruptible power supply UPS shown off at Computex 24. The new Fantex cases look nice. Thermal take as well. Yeah, I'm trying to like dive into some of the highlights of Computex. I think there's just so much. Difficult. So yeah, we did talk about the AMD CPUs. Oh, they repeated the same paragraph twice. If they had just put clear glass, I saw that I saw that from a mile away immediately whenever Neeson said fractal design. Here's where I'd put my PC. If the glass was clear. Okay. Yeah, and then I forgot about there's all these new handhelds. It's crazy that handhelds are like making a comeback. I mean, I'm not complaining because I think it's a great idea. But really interesting how handhelds have evolved over time. I'm just talking about completely in general, right? Like when I'm talking about handhelds, like I'm including like Game Boy DS.
Yeah. Alright, Corsair.
Interesting. Huh?
Which AMOLED?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's new Noctua stuff. I haven't looked at that yet.
New brown or is it?
Pretty sure.
No.
I think there was the new 14.
Yeah, I get like that's their color and it's different, but man, it's probably costing them a lot of sales. Costing them my sale.
Well, I wonder it gets balanced out a little bit because you get the people who who really admire Noctua, and so that they want the doo-doo brown for the Noctua factor of it.
Yes, yeah.
So,
That's my hot take.
look up.
Like, it's probably not good to have, you know, if someone types in Google search doo-doo brown fans, Noctua pops up. Probably not good.
Testing it right now.
Get some weird stuff. Did it pop up? Oh. They probably went above and beyond to clear that yo.
Well, I think the bigger issue is that there's a personality.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that search.
They got lucky. They dodged a bullet.
Yeah, they got real lucky. Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, like Noctua makes great stuff, you know. They're hyped up for a reason, but
I
like,
want it. It's just brown.
I mean, you know what I love is the black fans where you can put the little colored tabbies on them. That's awesome. Do that. That's I mean, that's better than a lot of other fans because it's like customizable. You can do, you know, multiple colors, and it gives the PC a pop of color when it's off, which I think is a good thing.
Winning.
But you know, the pop of color when my PC is off that I want is favorite color and not doo-doo brown.
The reason I don't buy like lime green shit, right? I don't like lime green. I don't know. I'm not hating it, just truth. Like, I love Noctua. Just not my tea color. They do have some black stuff. So.
Okay. So, looks like this is the thing that I'm so for those people that we're talking about that do just really love Noctua and want the Noctua brown. Apparently, there's a Seasonic Noctua edition power supply. So,
But put it this way, I bet the demographic for wanting that brown is way smaller than the people not wanting.
There's no telling.
Maybe I'm just complete. Maybe I just have bad taste and I hate doo-doo brown.
Well, maybe like what I'm thinking is that the amount of people who like know enough, care enough about like fans.
It's just all specs to them though. Maybe they're color, but they don't see doo-doo brown. No. They're blind. Maybe spec-driven people are blind to brown.
My build has a Nocto exhaust fan plus cooler in the north for the noise and color matching, and then Arctic fans in the less visible spots. But of course, the color coordination becomes pointless when they tint the glass panel so heavily. Just know the moment you give in, they'll release a clear glass panel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Sort of like, you know, they can smell fear. They know whenever you make the purchase, they're actually tracking. They're waiting to release it whenever you purchase. As soon as they see that purchase go through, they're gonna know.
Cease and desist from calling it doo-doo brown.
Okay, so it looks like Noctua released some Generation 2. Some of their products. So it's like the NHD15 G2, which I like that actually. I'm not sure why. Kind of like that naming
Like a
scheme.
Heck or something.
Yeah, I'd hazard like, and that is something that is really cool about Noctua, right? Like these fans, they look exactly this. Sure that there's some crazy spec increase have. Whereas it's sort of like candy, right? Like all these companies just tossing out the cool flashy stuff, but there's not huge differences depending on what you're talking about. Performance or like areas that like super matter. Here's something really interesting. Noctua, known for air cooling solutions, revealed a prototype for a liquid cooling product at Computex. However, this liquid cooler has no pump. Noctua design aims to provide effective cooling without it. We got the chance to see it during our visit. It was Computex booth. Say that even in its early prototype stage, it looks good. So,
Noctua.
It's a two-phase thermosiphon. This technology works by heating a fluid, causing it to evaporate, circulate through the density differences. Evaporated fluid through a vapor tube to a condenser where it cools down, liquid form. Liquid then flows back to the evaporator, like
AC unit.
I mean, that's exactly how air coolers work, right? You have the cold plate, some sort of like liquid inside. It moves through the heat pipes to the heat sink.
Said air coolers. You mean liquid coolers?
No, air coolers, right? Like, like one of those V5s over there, right? If we there's like liquid inside,
Crack it open. Yeah.
or like vapor, or there's like something inside that transfers the heat really quickly through the heat pipes, right? Because the heat pipes aren't just like solid copper or something. That's what I thought.
I don't know.
I feel like I was told that.
Now you're confusing me.
Someone told me that. I guess I've never really read up on that, but
Okay, now it's Corsair time.
yeah.
Really, air cooler.
Yeah.
That's all air coolers.
Maybe not all, but like it seems like that is the idea behind heat pipes. So if an air cooler has heat pipes, that is likely how it works.
What is it? All that backwards.
Oh my gosh. We're okay, we're excluding the original post. We're one, two, okay, not that far down, but yeah. Person says the most important thing. You don't need to worry about a heat pipe leaking unless you attack it with a hatchet.
They don't know the average customer then. That's all I want to do when I get one.
Water cooling leaks because you can get leaks or defects in the tubes and seals. Since they aren't a full solid hard surface, heat pipes are pre-soldered, so nothing is going to leak unless you take a sledgehammer to the heat sink. Whoa.
Other one.
But yeah, basically, it seems like this knock to a cooler concept takes that idea and puts it in kind of more like an AIO form factor, which is very interesting. really curious how air. Because I guess my question is, do air coolers lose liquid over time? AIO does?
I don't think so because I think that's, I don't know. Yeah, it depend on like the actual like design because air coolers have certain like tolerances, right? Like the tubes.
Because like your intuition would say like, well, it's like completely encased in metal, so how is it gonna like out? But at the same time, you could sort of argue that with like tubes, well, right? It's like
how's it manufactured? Is it welded together? Is it?
what it sounds like. Yeah, it's
Is
like
there a connection where it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
sounds like the liquid's like loaded in or whatever, and then it's welded or
like
soldered
glued
together or whatever.
Yeah. Or there are certain definitions of airtight.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. The thermosiphon relies on gravity, so the radiator must be top mounted.
Ta.
That is really interesting.
Bill Nye needs a. How old is that guy now? Gotta be pushing like 70s.
He is 68.
Almost 70.
Oh my gosh. So it's just an inferior heat pipe is commented.
Oh boy. YouTube's working today?
Oh. Let's check. I mean, we didn't get if anyone just so happens to be watching from last time over on YouTube, apologies for not seeing your messages. We at the very beginning of stream, it was like YouTube was like reconnecting or something, and it said like it connected or something, and I don't know. It was dumb. We didn't like chat didn't update the whole stream. Didn't realize it till like we had ended.
Yay.
Yay.
Why is this? Move.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there's so many people like questioning what the point of this is.
Guess it really depends on the test, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't
Is
think
there a big difference or is there not?
I don't think that they would put something out unless it actually, you know,
Because it could just be the same, it's just different.
could be.
Like the same performance, just. How come you do this? Yeah, because like all these connections on an AIO, like even the tubes, right? Sort of leak property.
Mm-hmm.
Not leak that like people are thinking about it, just like very small seepage, like over time that doesn't translate to your computer parts or anything.
That's crazy. All these comments are like passionate.
Microscopic. Dude, people are gonna hate on anything. People hate on Noxua Doodoo Brown. They'll perform and kick ass, yep.
Love watching these builds. Every computer is unique. Yeah, that's like the good thing about it, right? Is because uh, it's customers ordering. That it's up to each and every customer. So you get a lot of variety and stuff.
Yeah, it's your fault if it looks the same. You heard Ryan.
The only thing is, it'd be nice if we had more like custom parts requests, but it just doesn't make sense in a lot of cases because like usually it's just like they're requesting a specific part, usually like a more expensive part. That's really what they want. Cool, but a lot of times the job can get done for cheaper. Some of the parts that we already use.
Nest of cables. Literally a
Goodness.
sea of cable.
Does anyone have anything interesting they saw from Computex or otherwise? Just realized. Sorry, guys. I just imagine all the parts came from raw materials, shaped into these amazing technological marvels.
Yep.
Ship, patched together, working, trading. Yeah. I mean, that's like pretty much everything around you, right? Like you have to think of
Magic.
even just like a building, right? You know, it's all the like planning that has to go into that, and ideally, hopefully, you know, safeties to make sure it's gonna stand up. And
I was actually thinking about this the other day. It was blowing my mind. But you know, an even more interesting take is everything constructed is only trying to return to its original form. Like raw material.
it like I kind of like thinking sometimes about imagine trying to do just like one thing by yourself. Like I can't like make glass. I mean, I could learn how to, but right now I glass.
That was always a hobby like I wanted to try. Blowing glass or something. Too expensive though.
I imagine it's one of those things where it's like hard to start up.
Yeah, it's a high starting cost.
I'm sure. Let's Oh, okay. So Apple's stuff is going on right now, ending today.
Yeah.
Not too interested in Apple stuff except for like hardware.
Maybe some tips.
The bricks. Cooler? 3D panorama. Unique AIO cooler with curved AMOLED display. That is interesting. Yeah, no, I agree that a lot of times people don't really think too much about how things work and how amazing it can be if you have the right mindset. You guys have a merch store? You want to buy a Phoenix PC coffee mug? Well,
I mean, this guy right here.
this.
You want to buy this?
So this takes you to the website where we only have shirts on like our website, but then
Oh,
there's
that's changing too.
oh, okay. But there is a link to Dream Elements, where you can get like some of the stuff on the table.
Yes, the shirts are comfy. It's true.
So you can get a mug. That
Or
is possible.
Or you can get this desk mat. You can't really see it, but actually building on it. It's a nice mat. It's held up entire time. So
Yeah, we have kind of heavily used. It is good that it's holding up.
definitely tried and tested.
Oh, yeah.
Eat more deep.
Man, there's something I kind of want to talk about, but I probably shouldn't. I mean, it's
Well, I've dried it too long. Oh.
Oh no. It's related to the EK water block story. I'll just leave it at that.
Now you're teasing us. That's worldwide news.
Oh, Silverstone cases. Looks like Silverstone has a very vertical case concept as well.
Fish tank?
Oh wait, what is that? My gosh, it has disk drive.
What?
Didn't we have a customer like a little while ago that was wanting a case with a disk drive?
I think it was a requirement, but it was just something that they had in their old PC.
Well, they requested it, but then we kind of let them know that there's not really any cases now
Sort of outdated, yeah.
that have that, so we recommended an external. But that's interesting that. Okay, it looks like it's like modular, so.
Grandpa, what's a DVD?
This is interesting. Is that
Oh.
a server board?
You know what's crazy is I remember when DVDs came out, so much more space, like DRWs, and
Room for activities?
you could store like movies on them, which is crazy.
This is very interesting.
Movies.
So yeah, the case I'm looking at is the Ulta D1.
Hungry.
Is the whole mug.
Entire Phoenix PC mug of.
There's a power button. You press a button and it presses the power button.
No.
It's because it has like a front panel that like is a door, is like hinged. Oh wait. Oh.
Blasphemy.
Oh no, you have to have the front panel open to use the front I/O.
Use the front IO?
It looks like it. I could be wrong about that.
Man,
but
they're going old school.
maybe not. Maybe there's some space. No, there's some space.
Yeah.
Very first some issues though.
Very first PC NZXT case. Door you had to open for that. New tags. Farther down, that's it. All you have to do. Don't even like just stop putting them on there, just move them down.
Oh no.
One.
Interesting. It seems like a lot of these are server cases, which is probably why I haven't heard about them. I can't believe we're up to 32 GB RAM is almost standard. 1 TB storage is barely enough for gaming. 5 years will be 128 GB RAM. 4 TB storage standard. Yeah, it could be. Very well could be. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person, right? Because some people 1 TB is fine. Well, isn't it like I think we've had a really hard time getting 16 GB. That's why we just switched to all 32. Is that true? Is that a true fact?
Oh, 16 gigabytes of DDR5 is way harder to find. Like, almost impossible to find. Like, RGB.
You have an old Alienware from 2008 that came with 4 GB of RAM, which was top of the line then. Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot about the NVIDIA like small form factor kind of or whatever. Oh, oh wow, interesting. No, that's ATX. The new fractal mood case has kind of a fancy hotel fixture look to it. I have to imagine it generates a fair amount of noise. I'll have to check that one out. Is Lian Li still a really popular case? Are there many new cases coming out people want? I would say both of those things are true. I mean, Lian Li is
Still very popular.
Yeah, still very popular. I personally really like Lian. I think they make a lot of like cases that have a lot of features. But that's not to say that there aren't also a lot of other interesting cases coming out. You know, it's like kind of important to remember that it kind of depends on what you want, right? If you're wanting like a large lot of glass, right? The 011 is a really choice, and then if you care about aesthetics over performance, there's the 011 Vision, and so on and so forth. So you know, but there's also plenty of other use cases that other cases are maybe a little bit better suited for. Ultimately, a case can be a pretty aesthetic choice. There's not a lot of times where there's huge performance differences between cases.
Sometimes.
I mean, nowadays, right? Because a lot of case manufacturers have realized, oh, putting a big old hunk of plastic or metal in front of where the air is supposed to come in isn't a good idea.
Some of them have learned.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, this is not 100% like all cases, right? But most of them, you're gonna have plenty of spots for fans, and it's gonna have some sort of mesh so that their air can actually get in. And at that point, it kind of becomes a aesthetic choice. Although there are like features with a case, right? So how it related to Silverstone?
Another one of those like European market ones. Or maybe Asian market? I'm not sure. Not US market.
Feel like where that Montec prototype case was headed, but in the end, don't think the designers will finalize it to something you would buy. I don't know if we've talked about this before, but like, do you think it'd be possible? Like, is the tint like? I wonder if it's like a film you could peel off, or if it's actually like a property of it. That it would necessarily be a great idea to try and peel it off, but I wonder if that's a thing.
That done. Care of my Corsair wiring.
I'm seeing a Reddit post talking about for the Meshify C that there's no film on the glass. Other way. Any window glass company could cut you a pane. And yeah, it's there's a few posts on the Reddit. It's crazy that like the best solution so far seems to be like get the white panel and then cover it with like black stickers or something. That's the tough part, right? Is that these panels usually have stuff in them that can't be easily replaced. Or at least I would assume so. They won't even sell existing panels for the North separately. Yeah, I understand that there's probably a really good reason behind why companies don't just sell like extra parts. But man, do I wish that they did.
Stories, cost.
I know, it's just like
You could have a warehouse just for like lids. Where
oh, I think we might have talked about this previously. Checking out some of the Fantech stuff right now. Um, oh, I thought this was. Oh, interesting. I thought this was No, actually, I've never seen this before. Evolve X2. That is wild.
bigger and heavier.
No, it's like skinny
Oh.
fish tank.
Through 2020's fashion fish tank.
almost where there's not knockoff panels for sale. Yeah. You'd think so. But I mean, it is, part of the problem is they're probably really expensive to manufacture. Ideally, there's pretty low volume. Goodness. I'm watching Steve cover some of this stuff, and I think this is the Eclipse. If I can get a peek of the. Yeah, Eclipse G400, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it's G400A. Has this like cable comb cable routing in the back, so like the motherboard power can like run it through there. It does have these really interesting like molded fan covers.
Exit.
And the Evolve X2 looks insane. I wonder if it has those 3 fans by default.
What's up, Pharaoh Terminator?
Oh, hello. Afternoon.
We go on Friday.
Yeah. This interesting? Like they had the it has like a power supply. So the PSU shroud has room for 3 fans. Um, and then the stand, like the case is basically like on a stand, and like it looks like there's room for air to actually get in. Another day at work.
PC's coming together. 2 terabyte drive in here.
Double check right now, but
No externies.
no secondary, no tertiary.
Quadiciary.
Tertiary?
Quadiciary. Do it.
There we go. Primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, quinary, quinary, septenary, octenary, nonary, denary. There we go. If anyone has ever wondered, now you know.
Yes.
You know, we're seeing a lot of back connect support cases. I think we're a little skeptical of how prevalent reverse connector motherboards would be. They might be pretty prevalent.
Prevalent is definitely a market for them, not the majority.
I don't know. I think if that was the case, then there wouldn't be all these cases like adding support. I feel like they have to.
Why don't we see any?
Huh?
Like anywhere? I don't see any like being sold.
That's because it's not like fully out yet. I would say. Like, well, there's only like a couple motherboards that support it right now, right? But the fact that all these cases are adding it, they could just be jumping the gun. You know, I could be overestimating them, but you'd think that maybe they've done the market research and they see that there's a large interest in first connector motherboards, so they're adding that feature in.
Like us with remember like AMD, like, yeah, would you guys buy AMD if we added it? And then like no one really bought it. Like a couple people did.
Yeah.
And then 7000 like came out and that helped obviously, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just jumping on the bandwagon. Maybe it's not actually numbers behind it, but
Alright, tough card.
If you hadn't bought a board already, you'd have considered it. You think it's the look is cool. Yeah, it is interesting for sure.
Man, these things stuck on there.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting that Fantex seems to be really going in on this idea of um, individually like sleeved cables having like basically these combs in the back to run cables when that's not like the majority cables. I feel majority of cables are either the like kind of covered in plastic ribbons or
Yeah, we got the 5 display ports.
single sleeve.
Or display port. 2 HDMI and 3 display. Why does it always go down in that one? Hi.
Oh, this is interesting. We're on to like fans now. You know how it's kind of interesting the idea of having like a single unit with 3 fans, but the biggest issue with that is the fact that one fan breaks, then you have to replace the whole thing. Well, it looks like Fantex has a fan where you can screw them together. You're like basically like creating your own unit. That's cool because that's scalable, right? You could do a 240, you could do a 360 or like a 420. Uh, 480.
Supposed to leave that slot in? Do this. Put on there.
Huh?
I guess I'm supposed to leave this in.
Yeah. Hi, what's up? Hello, hello.
Yo, what up?
We're just taking a look at some of the Computex stuff while Pat's building. And I'm really curious about the Evolve X2 just because it's such a different, like, that is a very unique case. How you guys doing? Doing good.
Yeah. Friday. Could be worse. Could be Monday.
This is such a wild case. Yeah, it kind of sucks when like all these like new cases and stuff get released. It'd be awesome to like get our hands on them and like check them out. But like I was saying earlier, you know, a lot of times it just makes more sense to stick with what we got. And that, you know, that's not always the case, right? Because we do update our cases over time.
That's some good cases.
But there's just so many interesting things that get released, and you know, want to touch them, you want to get your hands on them, see what they're like, and it doesn't always make sense from like.
Broken or something? Keep it zip tie.
And noticed on the again, just looking through Steve's channel just because it's pretty easy to like, you know, read like thumbnails and titles and stuff to see interesting stuff from the Computex coverage. I talked about the 9000D at the beginning of the stream, but I can't remember if there's a 3500X. I don't know if that's new or if that's something that we talked about. It's not feasible to stock them all. People can always do a customer find something they want though. Yeah, I mean, not even talking about like stocking them all standpoint, but just like, you know, because we have it as just like the model is the case pretty much. Because we have it like that, it means that it's like a big dedication, like it's a big hurdle to jump to swap cases. It has to really make sense, like price wise, feature wise, thematically with the rest of the build.
Has to meet our criteria.
Yeah, and yeah, it also has to be, you know, a case that we want to work with. That's maybe makes it easier for us to operate. Which you'd be surprised. There's some small things that can make, you know, dealing with the case much easier. Like we complain about the foam all the time, right? Like, gosh, just having better foam makes it actually easier to work with. Which, you know, the foam is not something that we like super use to decide on what case, right?
No.
But
more stuff like, can it fit a 360 on top?
Yeah.
That kind.
USB-C in some cases.
USB-C in the front. Little check marks that we need. Because, I mean, this day and age, not having USB-C in the front is kind of ridiculous, I think.
Which, unfortunately, sometimes we still have to kind of do without. Because not a lot of boards have caught up. I feel like I could be wrong about that, but it feels like sometimes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. There was one specific board that we using.
Could offer some small form factor build. Ryan loves those. I do love small form factor builds. The build from the other week was sent from hell to kill me, specifically. Yeah, Fave Ruby. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. www.
Like winning, like
Yeah, is that like
Big
W,
W?
or is that like Japanese like grass?
your cat step on your keyboard. Mine does that all the time. You're a bot. Hopefully not. For now. This and
I'm genuinely trying to remember if we've talked about this or if this is a new case. The 3500X. I mean, I would guess it's a new case, right? Because it's being shown off at X, but
the customer watching, I'm going to zip tie some SATA power into your drive bays here, just in case you want to add 2.5 or 3.5 drives. All you gotta do is cut the cable tie and connect it. Tuck it in here. Run you some SATA data too.
I feel like this happens somewhat often. But I think here's $1 million case idea that, I mean, is not really ideal, but there's an idea somewhere in here that could be made. With the whole like reverse motherboard connection craze, I wonder how long it'll be until we get like a case where the motherboard is like close up to the glass. Because you would have to do liquid cooling.
I think you need to set timeout.
And you'd have to have like a vertical mounted GPU or something. But there's plenty of cases that's what I just said is true of anyways. I wonder when we get the skinny case where kind of like the parts are like on display and you just have like a decent amount of clearance, or because you could potentially try and like inset the GPU a bit so that it wouldn't be choked off by the glass. But I mean, let's be honest, there's plenty of cases where the GPU is vertical mounted and choked off by the glass anyways. So you could, wouldn't be ideal, but you could do that anyways.
This.
Then you have like a decent amount of space in the back for cables and such.
Cables and such.
There's an idea there for sure. Again, maybe not a great one, but an idea nonetheless.
Yeah.
Seeing the visage of
It's
a
like
lawnmower.
a PC to my standards. Great IO.
Okay.
Clean up my desk a little bit.
The new Ryzen stuff is looking pretty all right. Yeah, I'm curious to see more on that because we took a look the other day. there was some things. I remember talking about. I think that they're still releasing 5000 series processors just to like fight me and prove me wrong. I believe Zero Dream was the customer for today. Are you around still? No problem if not, but here's about to turn on. General improvements are always nice. Waiting to see how well it just works as drop-in for Ryzen 7 in terms of efficiency. Yeah. It'll be really interesting getting the second generation of AM5. Not to mention all the like cool things that come along with a new processor, anyways. But yeah, it's also interesting because yeah, like I said, second generation of AM5. Which I mean, at the rate 5000 series is going, maybe in like 10 years we'll have still more AM5 CPU.
It's a little boot cycle here and I'll show it off.
Okay, let me wait for the clip.
Love the refresh 011. Oh, annoying glass. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, ready?
Ready?
Pass.
In the frame. There you go. Oh, I did because the P's out.
Oh, not
Sorry.
we're
Hynix.
Hynix. Oh wait, I accidentally get that kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, accidentally did.
With the OBS delay.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
This is order 1323 for Zero Dream in chat.
I believe so. If I'm remembering
Hopefully.
correctly.
Okay, 1323. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Give the fans a second. The commander's got to sync. On commander. There we go.
Just needs a little think about it.
360 rad on top. Your Corsair H150i. Your cables. That's the ugly door. Actually, that's a lot of cables, and they're pretty managed. But
Yeah.
anyway, SATA data and power is tucked in your bay here. Zip tied them in there. If you want to add a drive, you just kind of like take them out and cut the cable tie.
Thank you so much again
That's
for
neat.
choosing us, supporting us. Thank you so much.
It is a beast PC. Oh yeah, this was their first pre-build, right? They usually
Yeah.
build their own, so.
Hopefully, they are happy with it.
I would be happy with it.
I will, yeah. Heck
I'm
of
a little
PC.
jelly. Little jelly. Yeah, the fans don't, the rings aren't lit because the commander, we have to tell it what to do. So. I tell the rings to install the software. Funny because the back rings are lit. Well, technically the front of the fan, because these are intake. Front rings are lit, but the back ones aren't. Okay, tell it what to do. RGB lines on the case are a nice touch. Yeah, actually, it looks better with the glass on too. The RGB more clear cut. Crank the RGB. And the motherboard, that pin is off. Just put it back on. Gotta tell it what to do.
And said it before, but the
A rainbow preset?
I really like how the Razer Edition has the like LED strips facing down bottom. It's a little touch, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the clip and hat.
On modes. We'll sync it to the board. Get that set up. Whatever you tell your RGB software to do, it'll all sync.
Okay.
Right now, default is off. Turn it on.
What? What?
Here with the class.
Nox's chat is arguing about bilingual. Bilingual.
Oh.
I don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Okay, and yep. Unless Shy, we haven't rated you in a very long time. Unless you're gonna be going live soon. We'll raid.
Tiny case.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid. I keep on saying, try and be back for some game streams so that we have some streams in the meantime, and then things get crazy. But if available, if possible, be back next week for some game streams. Yeah, for now we're gonna this bad boy going through the process. Do you need help? Yeah. Thank you much, everyone, for watching. Yes. Thank you so much, Kyle. You have a good weekend as well, and everyone else.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
And happy Father's Day, and everyone, don't forget Father's Day. Okay, bye everybody.
See you guys.